Hollywood. The heart of the entertainment world.
It's Runway DFW at large. Well, hello everyone. We are here live at Los Angeles International Airport, and that music play out a little bit. I should have potted that down. Here we are at LAX, with a lot of thanks going to Kevin of Airline Videos Live, who's helped us get everything all set up here. So welcome. There you see some planes we don't see. Well, there's a one of them we see back there, but these others, well, two of them we see, the Volaris and that can't think of the other name, but hey, we've got lots of things to see today. We are here at Clutter's Park, and here are other plane spotters all set up, ready to go. And I don't know how long we'll be on the air today, but let's see what we got. Now, I'm still kind of feeling my way here. This is my first time here. You know, obviously I've seen it on TV a bunch of times, but never here before live and in person. So we've got a bunch of flights. We're on the south side of the airport. Got a bunch of flights lined up to take off, so let's see what we can see, shall we? Bear with us as we get all squared away here. Now, I don't have my usual setup, so can't always. I might not be quite as interactive as I get kind of the feel of things. Hey, look, we've got a jail bus. Well, our B camera has gone out, so we're just our first takeoff on Runway DFW at LAX. Japan Airlines going out to Osaka. If we look way over there, you can see a Qantas A380. Well, you can see a whole one there, and you can see the tail of another one at the Qantas maintenance facility, which, of course, you probably saw inside of on a stream from Kevin on Airline Videos Live. He and Rudy went over there and did a big produced piece. Let's see, so Michelle RS, hi everyone, welcome to Runway DFW at large. Thank you, Michelle, glad you could be here. Irish Dublin, the channel member, says San Francisco International Airport is a great place for plane spotting. Well, that's just great. Well, we're going to show you this airport for a little while anyway. Arcoril says, are the big quads still taking off on the south side, or did they finish up the construction in the north? I believe, according to what Kevin says, this may be the last day for the activity here on this side of the airport. Philippine Airlines Flight 113 is going to Manila. 777. Oh, so many things are happening here. Lighting up is a Korean Air 747. Oh, it has come in. You may have seen earlier we have the Condor striped beach towel livery over here, which I've always been, ever since I saw the images of the mock-up of this, I've been wanting to see it in person, and there it is. That is a kind of a divisive livery. I guess some people really don't get it, and I like that. It's so different. .309 Aviation says, welcome back to LA, Walt. Hope to see you at Dorkfest this weekend. I'll be there. Although, when you say welcome back to LA, I haven't been to LA in about 10 years, and that was not on a plane spotting mission. From Hong Kong. Coming in on the north side is a 777. Will we be able to pick that out of the sky for you? So that Cathay Pacific flight, I'm using a new tripod today. That was ending a 12-hour and 44-minute flight. We have a super chat of $5 from Klaus. Walt, welcome to LAX and enjoy your weekend in the area. Love the Condor livery. There's a vote for Condor. And they're right in front of us is the Tom Bradley terminal you've probably heard so much about, with all these tails that many of which we do not see at DFW. We do see Lufthansa, but we don't see, did I get Virgin in there? Yeah, there's a Virgin Atlantic way down there in front of the Sorry, I got distracted in front of the Qatar tail. Now we've got an Emirates, which we do see at DFW. There's going to be a lot of things I say that, hey, here's something we don't see at DFW. Is that Emirates moving? Or am I imagining things? Well, Lufthansa's on the move. Here we go. There we go. So there is an aircraft. We did see the Lufthansa .747 Intercontinental at DFW Airport. I got to see it once, or was it earlier this year? I guess it was earlier this year. It had been shuffled from, it was headed to Houston and it got sidetracked to DFW, so we did get to see it land and take off. But that is a majestic aircraft, and we're glad we could bring that to you. And it looks like it's headed this way for takeoff here on the south side of LAX. Channel member Marie Isbell says, "Hey Walt, welcome to LAX. I am very glad to be here." And of course, once again, I have to thank Kevin of Airline Videos Live. He gave me a ride out here. He's got me set up with a table with some batteries. And so that definitely helps us get on the air. And we'll talk to Kevin in a minute. He's getting set up for the big party tomorrow night on the top of the H Hotel, which is why he's not broadcasting today. This is one of his usual regular days. We've got Turkish backing up from Tom Bradley. It will be headed back to Istanbul. And of course, that's a 777. So, 777, a 747, and a Viva Aerobus. Breaking things up. John P. Love seeing a passenger Queen Dash 8. I do too. I really would love to see those at DFW. So if I sound a little hesitant or kind of, yeah, I haven't figured everything out yet. We had a secondary camera. Good. Everything's good. Hey, we should talk to Kevin with our auxiliary microphone. Hello, hello.
Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2.
That's Kevin.
That works. Yeah.
That's the guy. You know
Hello.
him.
Welcome to Los Angeles, Walt.
Well, thank you, Kevin. You've been so kind. I know you're very busy. I'll put you on camera here. You mind? You're all...
No, you don't. People get enough. Enough of me.
This proves that you're here.
Hello, hello, hello.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Thanks for everything. You've gotten us set up with batteries.
Absolutely.
And table, transportation.
So, well, you pulled up, and it was kind of weird to be here, right? Because you've seen it so many times on TV.
That's right. I feel like I have been here. I know all the angles, but they've never been in my viewfinder before.
Yes.
So.
Well, when you go to a new airport, it takes a while to kind of get the whole flow of how things take off and land and all that jazz.
So tell us about what's now the big party tomorrow night on top of the H Hotel. It's sold out.
Yes, and by the way, if you guys, it is a sold-out event, and there is a waiting list. And actually, in the last 24 hours, there's been I've gotten 2 emails with at least 3 tickets that I know of that people cannot show up, and so people were emailing me saying, "Hey, I've got these tickets. Can you give them out to someone else?" I said, "No, actually, the best thing to do is issue yourself a refund." And then that will instantly go to the next person in the waiting list. So actually, if you can't show up, make sure to get request a refund, because that will then send that ticket back to someone waiting on the waiting list.
Yeah,
So,
a lot of people make these plans and they have every intention of going, and then for some reason or another they just can't.
And that's fine. So yeah, we're what?
So how many people are going to be there, or how many tickets have been sold?
Technically, we can only have 230 people out on the patio deck, and I got to tell you all, I don't think I've seen that many people out on the deck before.
Now you're still planning a broadcast of.
Yes, a planes,
airline activities.
Oh yeah, so tomorrow at 3 o'clock we'll have our normal plane spotting show, and obviously we'll have multiple cameras, including jockey cam and party cam and the regular airport cam, and we've added actually another behind-the-scenes camera for just the party. So there's 2 behind-the-scenes cameras.
Wait, on 2 separate channels?
No, it's on the same channel, but 2 different streams. So you've got a total of 3 live streams happening tomorrow. 2 behind-the-scenes, and then 1 of the main shows. So there's no getting bored there tomorrow. You got 3 different choices.
It's epic. So you got a TV set, you've got a tablet, you've got a phone, you've got a computer. You just plop these all down right next to each other, and it's like you're there.
Exactly.
Pop some corn and
have
some adult beverages or whatever.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be a good time, and obviously if you guys can't show up, we'll have full coverage. And then once that wraps up, then we got to prepare for the next day.
I know. That's Cranky Dork Fest.
That's Cranky Dork Fest there on Saturday morning.
When does that start, LA?
That technically starts at 11 a.m., but as you guys probably watched last year, we had a broadcast there that people show up at 9 a.m. and they'll be standing around, because really this is just a social event, so people just kind of come.
Right, it's not like a formal convention or anything.
Right, so people just stand there and they want to chat and watch the planes. And the good news is, and by the way, because I had some bad news on Sunday that they were going to close down runway 24 rights, which is the runway furthest to the north. So when you're standing outside the In-N-Out Burger, that would have been the runway that planes basically fly over your head. Good news is that's not closing down until Tuesday. So no closure of 24 rights. Cool. So the planes will fly over our heads once again on Saturday.
You have some pull here, Kevin.
Yeah, apparently. They must have been watching and said, uh-oh, got to switch that date.
Well, that sounds, that's even better. Okay.
Yes, and then we'll be back here for the big Sunday show on Sunday. And
now, are you going to be at your regular time on Sunday?
8 a.m. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been saving myself all week. That's why you guys haven't seen me live.
Well, that's why I was surprised you said, hey, can I give you a ride? Because I thought,
Well, there's only so much I can do in the office. You know how it is. You got to get out of the office. You got to come out and watch some planes and...
Yeah, well, you said you had some business to attend to out here as far as getting some shots.
Yes, so on Tuesday, I'm sure if you guys saw some of the social media, we got a behind-the-scenes tour of the West Gates, the hottest club here at LAX. Got to go up there in the tower where the tower is actually operated by the city, so it's a city tower. It's not an FAA tower.
It's not the control tower. It's another
tower.
So
technically, it's a control tower for the 4 taxiways that are on the west and the east side of the West Gates.
Give you a look at that, what he's talking about. There it is there.
There we go. And so I was all the way up there. There's a nice patio deck up there and got some great shots.
The future home of Airline Videos.
I wish. I didn't want to leave. But, thanks to LAX for giving me an ample chance.
There's another plane we don't see at DFW, Aloha Air Cargo. I am quite certain they have a lot of material they've got to get to.
Of course, that flight heading to Honolulu.
Yeah.
All right, well, you got the Queen on Lima.
I know.
Oh, boy, here she comes, coming here to the south side.
Just one look here before we look at that at ANA. We don't see that at DFW. You should have a bingo card for every time I say you don't see that at DFW.
Well, actually, for Spot LAX 2023, our friends at Jet Tip actually have a checklist of different planes you're supposed to be checking off during the course of the weekend.
So it is like bingo.
Yes, yeah. So they'll be passing those out over the weekend.
Well, Kevin, again, can't thank you enough for your hospitality here.
Well, my pleasure. My pleasure.
We're kind of in your space on your at your regular time, and so
no, that is true. It is a Thursday.
That's right. So people are looking around and say, "Where's that airline videos live?"
There's plenty of time this weekend for you guys to get tired of me. So again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Way too much broadcasting, but we'll have a lot of fun. And of course, Walt is here for all the celebration as well.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Walt, it's good to have you here.
Thank you, Kevin. Much appreciation.
There's too much going on here, so I'll let you get back to the planes.
All right,
thanks you guys.
That's Kevin of Airline Videos Live. So a little bonus for you viewers. I'm sorry I haven't been looking at our comments. I know you've probably been making a lot of comments. Super 80s Swiss Air says, "Welcome to LAX, Walt." Super 80s Swiss Air, of course, is a member of the channel, as you can see. And Alicia Das says, "What is that other tower for?" That's for the city which runs the airport. They have their ground, as I understand it, ground controllers up there. So So they're the folks, once the plane lands, it's got to get to the terminal. So from that location, they direct all the airplane traffic from the runways to the terminals. So there you go. There's the Lufthansa Queen right over there. Right next to it, the Korean Air Queen, and in front of that, a Turkish triple. Had to double check. We don't see we see the Turkish Dreamliners at DFW. It's like a parade of gigantic airplanes here. A little hazy here. I got to tell you, I think the first thing I said to Kevin when he came to the hotel to pick me up, he said, or I said to him, "Kevin, I have an announcement to make. I'm officially moving to Southern California." Now, I'm not really doing that, but I was sitting out in front of the hotel. I looked at my phone, and it said 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Beautiful sunny day. It's kind of hazy, as you probably can see, but boy, what beautiful weather. And I said, well, yeah, I said to him, well, of course, it's not like this all the time. He said, well, yeah, it is most of the time. So thanks, Kevin. So this one's coming right at us. What's this going to do? Is it going to come here and then go that way? So we're coming to you from Clutter's Park, which is where Kevin and Rudy do their Sunday shows, and where Kevin does his, Kevin's got some shots here. Oh man. It's plane spotting heaven. Double checking, make sure that plane, that one we just saw, is where it's going, because the only planes to Germany we see at DFW Airport go to Frankfurt, and I didn't know if this might be going to Munich, but no, it's going to Frankfurt. So it's going to go behind some buildings, of course. There's a Western Global 747. I think that's a 747 over there behind the building. There's a Western Global MD-11 over there when I came in this morning. I just flew in. So let's see what we got over here. I have to be a little more careful panning today because I don't have my secondary camera. I'll work something out for next time. And speaking of next time, I may be over here tomorrow morning. I have yet to figure out the logistics. I've just barely gotten here, really, so. But keep that notification bell on. Yeah, this was what you're looking at here was an unscheduled stream. So I really didn't know what to expect. I see a lot of American Airlines at DFW Airport, so that brings with it a sense of familiarity. That was American Flight 1039. No, that was not it. This is American Flight 32, an Airbus A321 off to JFK Airport in New York. We're keeping an eye on the 747 Intercontinental. We've got, I believe that's Imperial Highway spread out there below us. So let's see here. Looks like we've got a Delta 767-300 going out to Honolulu. It's a Flight 330 Delta Airlines. Should be rolling very shortly. And you're watching Runway DFW at LAX. Right here on YouTube. Peter Boussier says, "Hi, Walt." Hello. I'm sorry if I'm not paying as close attention to the messages as I normally do. Ben Sparrenberger says, "This is awesome, Walt. How was your flight?" A321 Neo, correct? Yes, indeedy. And it was fine. We had about a half-hour delay in takeoff. I was told that they had a... Here comes that Lufthansa jet. Let me quiet down here for a second or two. Wow, that's cool to see. And to think, if you lived out here, you could see that all the time. All right, so now, let's see, there's all sorts of things lined up here. There's a Delta going to Honolulu. There is a ITA going to Roma. That'll be an A350-900. We've got Air France going to Charles de Gaulle in Paris. That's a 777. Oh, goodness. So many planes, I can't even tell. Looks like American 3130 is next. American Eagle 3130 is next to go off. It's going to San Francisco on an Embraer 175 E-Jet. Those get off the ground pretty fast. Now I'm just looking at the thing on the planes on the ground. I haven't even had a chance to see what's incoming. Although this is not as good a position for incoming flights as it is for takeoffs. I see Hawaiian Airlines Flight 10 coming in from Honolulu on an Airbus A330. What do we got here? This is the Turkish triple going to Istanbul. First catch ever of a Hawaiian Airlines plane, fleeting though it may have been. And for those of you who regularly watch the shows from here, you'll know that there's a lot of cargo action that goes on right over there. You can see a ketchup and mustard DHL livery. There's a plain Jane there in the middle and a Western Global Queen on the left, the tail of which you can see. All right, so I'm still trying to figure out what's I think the ITA plane is rolling. I think. I was going to come over here on the bus today. I had it all figured out. It was actually going to be 2 buses, but it was only going to take about 20-25 minutes altogether from the hotel. So I didn't want to rent a car because everything's happening here and parking is not fun. So, here we go. Well, it's definitely not Ita. That was American Flight 481 to Philadelphia, an Airbus A321neo, the same type of aircraft that I flew on this morning. And you know what? In looking at the flight radar, I may have been confusing the south side with the north side. I'm still kind of getting the lay of the land here. So if you're looking for expert LAX commentary, you won't be getting it from me today, at least not yet. Give me a couple days, maybe I'll figure it out. You know, we don't have our jingles today. We don't have a lot of the things we normally have, but that's because we're kind of stripped down here. James Webb, the sponsor of Runway DFW, says, "Walter, you having fun so far?" "You got this," he says. Well, I'm working on it. I'm working on it, James. Thank you for your support of this channel. And for your skills at travel agency. I believe that's a United flight. I can't find it on the flight radar. Oh well. Looks like the next plane to take off from over here is going to be a little bitty one, a Dassault Falcon 2000 EX. So that'll be fun. My tripod kind of slid into oblivion here. So let's see if we can find this plane taking off. Here it goes. United Flight 1221 is headed out of your shot there. That's a 757-300 that's just come in from Honolulu, a 21-year-old aircraft. We've got another 757 getting ready to take off. It's another United plane, flight 1552. It's going to Newark Airport in New Jersey. See that in a second. There's that Hawaiian plane that landed a few minutes ago. It's Runway DFW from an unfamiliar location. Well, it's a familiar location. It's weird that I'm talking from here. That's the weird part. But I'm glad to have you with us on this Thursday afternoon in the USA. On the West Coast. How do people get used to this weather? Look, things are actually green. I thought I saw the plane rolling. Well, apparently I didn't. Oh, it still hasn't. This hasn't. Oh, now it's rolling. Okay. So here's United 1552 going to Newark. I mean, you don't see it yet. Oh, I see it now. Here we go. You kind of see it there behind that tail. American Airlines Flight 1321 is coming in from Dallas, Fort Worth. I've heard of that place. But I've lost track of the plane. We should note that over here on the park, a little ways down there, there's a TV crew, which is all set up to do what they call in the business stand-ups. There's a reporter there, I'm assuming there on the left. You see the camera on the right. They've got a little shady spot set up. Don't know what they're doing. But, you know, if you need to do a stand-up with an airport background, hard to beat this location. Take off, eh? I said that this morning as we were going on our train ride around DFW Airport, and we passed by an Air Canada plane that was at the gate, and somebody I just kind of said that in passing, and somebody in the chat room picked up on that. Randy Bucksbaum with a very encouraging "Go Walt." Does that mean I should go and get out of the way and let Kevin take over? No, I don't think he meant that. That's not what he meant. I'm still getting the hang of these planes coming in over here, as you can tell. Well, I think I missed another one. Let's see, what else can we show you here? We've got some JetBlue planes over here. Now, we do get JetBlue over at DFW, but never see them over on the west side where we normally are. So there's a couple for you. Let's see. So it looks like we have nothing taking off here in the immediate future. Let us park our camera. Well, of course, first of all, before we do that, take a look at the distinctive air traffic control tower here at LAX. It's you know, the one they use now. There's something called the pagoda, which is out of the shot there, which is, I guess, the original one. And then there's the that landmark there with the soaring arches, which is kind of a symbol of this airport. Let me, well, we've got a spare moment or two, and just in case we get cut off later, I do want to thank our sponsor, channel sponsor James Webb, for all he's done for the channel and to make sure that you get some pretty interesting stuff. Thanks also to Kevin of Airline Videos Live, who not only supplies us with batteries at Dallas Fort Worth, but also here, plus a table, plus all sorts of good things, and transportation. So thank you, Kevin, and also thank you to the Runway DFW Moderation Federation. And I know you will all thank them for their participation in this enterprise. You're watching Runway DFW at large here from Los Angeles International Airport. Just before 4 o'clock Central. No, see, I'm all wrong. It's Pacific time, so let's see, 4 o'clock. So it's like, is that right? It's like 6 o'clock? In Central Time. Thursday, September 7th is the date, and that's a picture you don't see, but there you go. Don't have our thermometer. I haven't figured that one out. Free to bed, channel member, celebrating 3 months of membership. Walt, how was the flight and how's the cool weather? Have a great weekend with Cranky Dork Fest. Yes, the flight was fine. I was a little late because did I ever finish telling that story? It ran about 30 minutes late on account of there having been, apparently they detected some kind of a bird strike on the aircraft, so mechanics were looking at it, and I couldn't see them at work, so I don't know if they had to apply any speed tape, but then they had to certify that the plane was fit to fly, so that whole process took about an extra half hour. So, you know, no big deal. There's Tom Bradley, not Tom Bradley himself, who's a former mayor of Los Angeles, but the terminal that is named in his honor, which handles many of the international flights here. I'm not even sure what terminal I came in here to. I think it was Gate 41, but I'm not sure if that's associated with a specific terminal or not. I came in, I started walking around. I thought, maybe I'll walk over to the hotel. And I thought, that's probably not such a good idea. So I caught the shuttle that takes hotel guests. But I got some walking in. Patrick Lloyd says, who's a channel member, says, looking forward to flying to LAX next month, my first time in California. Yeah, I hadn't been here in about 10 years. Mrs. Runway DFW and I had made a trip down the Pacific Coast Highway starting in San Francisco and then ending up here at LAX for our flight back to Dallas. But that was about 10 years ago. I am looking over on the north side, seeing that British Airways flight 282 is about to take off. That's an Airbus A350 1000 going to London Heathrow Airport. Flight 282. So let us see if we can pick that up as it lifts off, and if not, we'll switch over to United Flight 754, which is off to Newark on a 757-200. We have a Virgin Atlantic coming in over here. Apologies for the swish pan. Let me see if I can. There. I need to have some sort of a super that goes over every plane not seen at DFW Airport. Well, I think Virgin Atlantic does fly to Austin, Texas, but not to Dallas. Will it go long? A phrase that Kevin has placed into aviation broadcasting history. And the answer is no, it did not go long. That is the completion of a 10-hour and 40-minute flight on that 787-9 Dreamliner. Always nice to get a shot of an aircraft with that iconic structure behind it. So that United plane we talked about, which is going to Newark, still sitting at the end of the runway here. Here on the south side, I should say. We're getting a nice breeze here, and when it's like in the 70s, it's so pleasant. I feel like I could really say a few nice words that the Chamber of Commerce would like to hear today. So we'll do some international taxiing here as we look at that beautiful Korean Air Intercontinental 747. So we've had a couple of business jets go out. We're still waiting for the United 757 to make its turn. And if the singers were here, they would sing 1994 in honor of it. So you can see it. I think it is now turning. I do believe. These little jets are going out like really fast. It's too fast for me to capture it. All right, United Jet to Newark. It has now got its nose pointed in the right direction towards the ocean. And we will be looking for it to be soaring into the sky right in front of us here at LAX on Runway DFW at LAX. I see it. I see it. As for that Hollywood sign, I think it's right here in front of us, but it's very hazy as you get up into the hills today. I don't know if I've seen it a lot clearer on Kevin's streams, but I think that's it right there in the center of the shot. Is that, am I right about that? I can't tell. Look at it on a bigger screen. I can't tell there either. Don't know. Dwayne C., channel member, says, enjoyed your early stream this morning. Was watching on Flight Radar 24 and wondered what took so long to take off. Well, that was it. But it was not, you know, just one of those things. We were all comfortable. There's the Virgin Atlantic. Pulling in to Tom Bradley from London Heathrow. So I was just checking with Kevin to see what his schedule was for the rest of the afternoon, because I don't want to impose on him any more than I already have. A very gracious host he is. So let's see, we've got nothing, zero zilch here at the end of the south side runways here. Channel member Frida Bet says, meanwhile at DFW it's also fair and only slightly warmer, 104 degrees, 40 degrees Celsius. Yikes. Aviation 777 Foxtrot says, hello Walt, mods and all Runway DFW followers. Thank you for that. Let's give you something more interesting to look at here as we kill some time with you. Vince, Las Vegas, channel member says, hey Walt and everyone, looking great there. Walt, you're certainly in great hands with Kevin. See you all this weekend. Yeah, it's like I feel like I've got Yoda behind me, you know, kind of guiding me. Channel member Larry Hawkins says, oh Lord, Walt on the loose at LAX. Is Kevin close by to keep Walt out of trouble? He is. He's right behind me. Just just took a sip of Fiji water that Kevin provided kindly. I drank it a little too quickly though. John M, referring back to one of our morning streams. Walt, I was impressed with how clean the Texrail station was. Even the stones next to the tracks were clean. Well, it is a pretty new, I'm not exactly sure when they went in operation. Again, Texrail is this train line that takes passengers from downtown Fort Worth with a number of stops on the way to DFW Airport. I was very impressed with that train. The train was clean, the platform was tidy. The seating was very nice. I believe I didn't make use of it, but they also had, I think, bathrooms on those trains. Yes, and they also have, like a long-term parking for $5 a day, which is, you know, you can't really beat that. Now, you know, you got to get on a train, and it's not like parking at the terminal exactly, but hey. It was a nice experience, so hats off to Texrail. I'd do that again. Uh, 757 Chip, speaking to Larry Hawkins, inquiring lines want to know if Walt ate the Biscoff on his American Airlines flight or saved it for Kevin. Didn't get any Biscoff on this flight. It was a morning flight. They served a breakfast item. Some sort of an egg dish with some sort of a fruit on the side. It was fine. You know, am I going to make a point to fly on American Airlines again for that particular breakfast? No, but you know, it was fine. I had loaded up on a bagel before I got there kind of early to the terminal because, you know, who knows what's going on. So yeah, I did have a delicious bagel before I got on board. I love bagels. Well, let's see. What can I don't think anything's taking off or landing anywhere here. Good night, everybody. Well, we've got Delta Flight 377. It's an Airbus A321neo coming in from Atlanta. Will we even be able to see it? It's coming in on the north side, that's why. Let's see if we can see it because there's nothing else to look at that's in motion right now on this Thursday afternoon. So I'm aiming the old camera in the old sky to towards the east here. Huh? Well, okay, I will do that. Kevin, since we don't have anything else to look at, Kevin is wearing his DFW Airline Videos Live shirt. So yeah, in support of Runway DFW. So thank you, Kevin. So here's the Delta flight coming in from Atlanta, way over there. How much of this we'll see, I don't know. Trying to triangulate my shot so I can find it. There it is. Delta A321neo coming in from Atlanta, north side of Los Angeles International Airport. I don't think we'll see it again until it fills in the gap here.
Yeah, it sucks that he gets
And there it is. So there's the plane. Channel member John Irby is greeting us from a hot Florida. We've got American Flight 2547 arriving from Mexico City. It's an Airbus A319. Will I make it here? Will we make it? There it is. I'll have something worked out for a secondary camera next time we're lucky enough to come out here. I'll try for a little morning show tomorrow. Boxer Man says, I'm new here and I'm waiting for you to tell some sort of a bedtime story because of your voice. Well, I'm not trying to put people to sleep. Once upon a time. You're trying to tell me maybe I'm in the wrong business. Maybe I should be narrating bedtime stories. Or could I just read the phone book and put people to sleep? I'm not sure. You know, you've heard about Clutter's Park, but I'm about to tell you the story of the name behind Clutter's Park, and I can do that because there's a plaque right here which has that information on it. So this park is dedicated to Jim Clutter of the El Segundo City Council, and we are technically in El Segundo, California. On this spot, he launched a successful campaign to limit the growth and noise of LAX, to stop the incursion of jet aircraft into El Segundo's airspace, and to protect El Segundo's small town quality of life. So, if you were wondering what's the deal with Clutter's Park, Jim Clutter is the man to thank. And now I can show you this now that our secondary camera is actually working. Let me see if I can dial it up here. So there you go, the legend of Jim Clutter. Well, here's our setup. As you can see, we've got a couple of batteries that Kevin has supplied us with. Got a table that he's given us to use, a bottle of water. Everything is good. Here's Kevin and other plane spotters over here saying hello. Here's our, well, we can show you our camera position here, overlooking it all. Oh, nobody wants to see me. Well, there's me. Hello, everybody. That's Kevin. That's professional photographer Kevin holding that camera right now. So you're going to get some good shots there. Here I am pretending to take pictures. I don't know. Things are very quiet here for some reason. And maybe I've jinxed the place. I don't know. That's much better than what you've been looking at. Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute, we've got some planes getting ready to take off. American 1287 going to Nashville. 787-800. Well, we see a lot of those planes at DFW. Let's take a look at it. Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's an Alaska Airlines plane that kind of snuck in on us. Waiting to see this Nashville plane taking off. I think I see it rolling. I think I found the trick here. You kind of look towards this, at least, you know, right now you can look towards that Western Global tail and see there's a plane coming at us. There's a tree. There's a plane. Here it comes. I wonder how long this will work. Let's try to find a way to prop up our second camera, but now we'll figure it out. For now, there's a great picture of cables and tripod. Some arrival of some sort there on the north side. That looks to be Eva Air. Coming in from Taipei, no doubt. I guess. Matt A., speaking about El Segundo, says growing up in Redondo Beach in the 70s, we referred to El Segundo as El Stinko because of the smell of the water treatment plant. It really smelled horrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, we have a Roma talk now. Carlo Longerbeam says, I lived in Pasadena, Texas in the mid-70s. Lots of refineries, and gosh, I still remember the smell. We called it Stinkadena. Well, I remember as a child living in New Jersey, and between where we lived and the airport there on the turnpike, there's this whole like concentrated mashup of refineries spewing all sorts of nonsense into the skies. And it too had a very distinctive aroma. You know, as a kid, I don't remember it being a terrible aroma, just very distinctive. All right, next out of the gate here on the south side is what you call your Spirit Flight 2454. It's going to Austin, Texas, an Airbus A320neo. You're not looking at it there, but we will swing around. Use our little Western Global trick here to see if we can see it coming at us. Ooh, John M. knows the name. The Bayway Refinery. Yes, that's the one in New Jersey. I remember those signs now. I had forgotten all about the name of it. But I can tell you, being here in El Segundo at this time as I speak to you, that it smells just fine. So no gas masks are needed to visit this fine city of El Segundo, which I'm guessing is the entity which maintains this park. We're right near where in fact, I'd show it to you now, but there's some other people in the way. There's the area just to the right of our broadcast position, which kind of washed away there earlier this year in some big rainstorms. But it's all been restored. We have a plane landing, which we will endeavor to bring you. Not a gigantic plane by any means. The plane that landed just a moment ago was Jet Edge coming in from North Bend on a Gulfstream G450. Got United Flight 783 going out to you're not seeing it there, are you? Because our camera kind of sunk. Here we go. I believe this is going out to Dulles Airport in the Washington area. Got a big American jet going out there. Oh, don't sink on me. I was talking to the tripod. That's American Flight 136. It's a 777. And that is going to London Heathrow. I'm seeing ABX Air Flight 880, a 767-300 freighter going to Cincinnati. No, it's come in from Cincinnati. Walt. You must do a better job of reading. Air New Zealand coming in from Auckland, 777. Over there on the other side of the airport, the north side. I'm so used to saying east side and west side. So we're trying to get this plane in our sights. There it is. Air New Zealand. Another first for our channel.
Wow, that's a big aircraft. Oh, wait. You mean that? Western Global 74. Yes.
That striped Condor aircraft, which has gained so much notoriety. I wonder how they arrived at that. Was there a meeting and somebody said that kind of as a joke? The American Airlines 777 that we saw just a little bit ago, taxiing, is now making its way to the end of runway. Down there somewhere. I'll tell you, I'm just going to park right here and we'll wait for it to roll. Should be the next out of the gate. Michael Kelly says, "Hey Walt, where is Kevin? He's right behind us." There's a lot to talk about the striped livery. Oh, look at that, LA Plane Spotter. Rudy is in the chat. So Rudy, if you have any messages you need to pass to Kevin, well, you can probably just call him up on the phone, really. I'm sure you have his number. Mr. Tank 2010, Runway DFW at LAX. I'm confused, but anyways, same stuff at Harrisburg. United stopped sending 737 MAX 9s to and from Chicago, and American started sending A320s from Dallas. Okay, so Flight 136 American Airlines now making the turn. Ready to roll. And we're ready for it. Here on your very occasional home of broadcasting from Los Angeles International Airport, Runway DFW. That is confusing. See, now Kevin was smart. He picked a name which could apply to any airport he visits. Airline videos. I picked a name which is specific to one airport in one particular place. So the next time I start a YouTube channel, I'm going to have to give it some more thought. All right, awaiting for the 777. I see it. I think I see it rolling. Some triple action for you there. And now let's put the Super up. An aircraft we never see at DFW Airport. At least not yet. Air Tahiti Nui. Now I'm not sure if it's coming or going. I'll be able to tell you that in a minute here. So it is on its way indeed to Papeete on that 7879 Dreamliner. Flight 7 of Air Tahiti Nui. We should be seeing American Flight 2091. It's going to be going to Orlando. It is now on a roll in that general vicinity. O'Malley is favoring us with a super chat. $10. Thank you, O'Malley. The In and Out Fund wishing you a good and cranky dork fest. Thank you, O'Malley. You know, about, what was it, five years ago? Maybe a little more that that In and Out finally came to Texas. In and Out, for those of you who don't know, originated in Southern California, is a hamburger chain, and they have a very limited menu. It's essentially just, they don't have chicken, and they don't have, spaghetti and all sorts of other things. They just have hamburgers and fries, and their hamburgers are real good. I can never understand the attraction of their fries, however. The In and Out fries. Now you can see them make them. They make them right there. They get the potatoes and they put them in this smashing machine, and you can hear them going ka-chunk, 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 and they're making all the French fries right there in the store. And you would think these have got to be the best French fries in the world, but I don't know. Something about what they do is just not all that great. That is a JetBlue plane, as you can see. Hanging on. I think we missed the arrival of this. It is a Blue Tail 747. I'll tell you more about that in just a second after we see it going along here. Who belongs to this plane? Well, sir, that's a Western Global. Not marked as such, but that's what it is. Western Global Cargo. Came in from Anchorage after a 4.5-hour flight. And our jingle singers would be happy to tell you that that is a 20th century 747-400 model. It dates back to the year 1999. Alrighty then, we've got that flight to Papeete, which is about ready to take off. Shall we take a look at that? About to roll on 25 right. That blue-tailed 747. Whoops. Can't let this tripod loose for even a second. I do see the Air Tahiti Nui. Ready to head out over the Pacific. So I'm seeing a lot of discussion in the chat room, and I hope everybody's having a good time. Next to take off is American 2012. It's going to DFW. I'm familiar with that place. It'll be an Airbus A321 on runway DFW. So let us spin round. See if we can see this plane headed out. I see it. so funny to see mountains in the background. You know, sometimes when we have low clouds, I kind of imagine, oh, look at that. It's like majestic mountains here in North Texas. But no, those are real mountains back there. Kevin, is this a pretty typical as far as the haze goes, or is it get a lot clearer than this? Pretty nice, Kevin says. Well, I mean, I don't know. You know, I don't know how much detail you get looking at the mountains from here. He says the fact that you can see the mountains is a big deal. Is the Hollywood sign right there? The Hollywood sign, is it right there? Okay. See, I had it all wrong, so I'm getting some towards the left. In there. So it's there somewhere. You see it? I don't see it, but Hollywood sign, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let me look at the big screen here. Oh yeah. Okay. We've zoomed in all the way, and it's kind of on the left of your screen. I'm hesitant to move the tripod any because I know I've seen it more clearly on Kevin's stream before. ML Wilbur says, yeah, it's always this smoggy. This is a normal SoCal day, maybe even a little clearer than normal. So, yeah, that's pretty much what Kevin said. So, I feel fortunate that we are here on such a day. All right, United Flight 1110. This will be a 777. It's going to Honolulu. About to take off. Jingle Singers would have you know that it's a 1994 vintage 777, which we're about to see. You're not seeing it there. I haven't swung over there yet. I do see a China Southern Cargo 777, which is now lit up, which should be going out over here in just a bit. So let's see if we can catch this Honolulu-bound flight for you. We got Air France coming in. This is a 777. With that coming in, let's quickly go over here and watch this take off. Is it just their logo, or does their name actually, is it all one word? Air France or Air France? Something to think about, isn't it? Oh, it's going real long. So let's ask Kevin. Kevin, why is that Air France going so long? What is that going? Is that normally what it would do? Okay, so I don't know if you could hear what Kevin was saying, but that it may be a factor of they're waiting for a gate, so it's kind of in a holding position there at the western end of the runway. Oh, I see our pal Kevin, the other Kevin, the one from Wellington Flights Live, is looking in. I have no idea what time it is where you are, Kevin of Wellington Flights Live. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Walt. So fabulous you are in LA. Wow, thank you. An Alaska plane with a special livery up there somewhere. Sorry, I missed that, folks. We saw a Turkish plane go out not too long ago, and this one has just come in from Istanbul. Flight 9. 13-hour and 20-minute flight. A FedEx 767 is coming in from Memphis, its headquarters, its hub. And there you can kind of see it there. So the China Southern cargo plane is now approaching takeoff position, bound for Guangzhou. A 13-year-old 777 in a livery, which is kind of harkens. I don't know if it's a, not familiar enough to know if that's their standard livery or if this is kind of some kind of a classic paint job. It's got a stripe down the side, so. There's the great Kevin in action. Okay, so we're waiting for the China Southern Airlines. I saw a story about China Southern Airlines the other day. I think they have something like 900 planes in their fleet. They're the biggest airline in China, if I read that correctly. So again, 777 going to Guangzhou, and what else can I tell you about that? You are looking, of course, at Imperial Highway, which is spread out below us. I think I see a plane rolling. No, that's a plane that just landed, I think. Oh, I see the China Southern plane there now. There it is. Now everything's coming into focus. Glad you're here with us for this inaugural. This is the first time we've ever done I almost said it's the first time we've ever done a broadcast out of the state of Texas, because we've done Love Field and Austin, but we did sneak into Oklahoma a couple months ago for an air show there. So this will be our third state from which we've broadcast. Making a mighty roar as it heads across the Pacific. Now look what we have here. An Emirates A380 beginning its journey back to Dubai. Emirates at one time did fly the 380 into DFW Airport, but that ended in pandemic times, and now the only one of these we see at DFW is the British Airways Speedbird version of the A380. And rarely do we get a head-on shot of it at DFW. Sometimes it'll turn towards us and we'll see this view. There's a special livery Southwest plane back there. Kind of see it out of focus. The Lone Star 1, how appropriate. Cheese and Wisco says, looks angry. Does it? TriStar Darren calls it a stare down. We have Emery Urchis with a $5 super chat. Hey, Walt, how was your flight from DFW? When do you go back to DFW? As we see Norse back there. It's going to Los Angeles on a Dreamliner. And I go back on late Sunday night. It's kind of like just before midnight, I think. It's kind of like a red-eye flight overnight back to Dallas. So I'll be back in Dallas on Monday morning. What have we here? The Qatar A350-1000 off to Doha, flight 740. So we've got a couple Middle Eastern flights ready to go. This plane's going to get very close to us. Comes across the runway, makes a turn. Well, we should be seeing A380s for at least another decade or so, if Emirates has anything to say about it. They've got, I think, more than 100 of these planes. By far the largest operator of that type. And they're pretty committed to it. Let's talk to Kevin. He's got information for us. What have you learned,
Some
Kevin?
breaking news information. I saw some of you guys in the chat talking about the north side. So taxiway Echo is now going to be stay closed until sometime in October. No date yet. October Echo is going to stay closed until October. So that means we're going to still have the A380s departing here on the south side. Plus, depends. Remember, Lufthansa A380 comes back on the 5th of October. So there's a good chance we'll have the Lufthansa A380 departure here on the south side. 24 right is still going to close next Tuesday, the 12th. It's 12th of September. So you're going to have 24 right closed on the north side, as well as Echo still going to be closed until sometime in October. And that is information being sent to us. There you go.
Exclusively.
There you go.
And you shared it with our channel. Thank you, Kevin.
I didn't know I was on camera there, Walt.
Oh. Hope that's okay. Should I check with your agent?
So there you go. So it's going to be interesting. You know, you've got lots of construction there on the north side. You know, I was looking at Echo the other day, and I was like, there's no way they're opening that up by Friday. There's just no way. So, as you know, construction, you know.
Yeah.
You can put a time in, but more than likely it's never going to happen. Anyway, I'll let you guys get back.
All right. Thank you for that, Kevin. Of course, that's information you would have heard first on Airline Videos Live had he been doing a program today, but instead Kevin and Rudy are going to be doing 3 shows in a row tomorrow night from the rooftop of the H Hotel. Then on Saturday from Cranky Dork Fest. And then the regular Sunday Bonanza show from right here at Clutter's Park. So 3 different locations, many hours of fine broadcasting from Kevin and Rudy and Airline Videos Live. So I am certain you will be checking that out. It's French B. Hello, French B. How'd they come up with that name? I mean, did they just run out of names for airlines, or did somebody say, "Oh, that's so cute"? Get the poster shot here. Plane control tower and legendary structure there. And then we'll go back to the A380. So it looks like the flight to Doha will be first to lift off. Qatar Flight 740 and A350-1000. So let us now take you to the eastern end of the runway. I've got a lot to learn about this joint. All right, there's the Qatar plane. I think. No, that can't be it. I'm looking at a little, 2-inch viewfinder here, so bear with me, folk. I feel like I need X-ray vision for some of what's going on back there. I imagine there are some times when there are no cargo tails over there, perhaps. All right, I think the Doha-bound flight is now rolling. According to Flight Radar 24. Yaha. Yo-ho. Was I mistaken, or did I see some vapor swirling around in those big engines as it was lifting off? Quick look at the Korean Air Intercontinental being towed to go nighty-night for a little bit. Always good to see that plane. There's the Condor with the stripes. There's the French bee headed to its gate. But seriously, how did they come up with that name, French bee? Maybe it means something in French that I don't comprehend. Elson N's channel member says, I saw it in the Air Tahiti Nui too, the vapor swirling about in the engine. See, something you can see on a larger screen that kind of gets away from me. We've got United Flight 1931, which is headed to Houston Intercontinental. This is a 7379 series. It's getting ready to lift off here. Let's see if we can catch that for you. And then I think the next one out will be the A380. It's so funny, I keep wanting to push a button to switch to our second camera while I swirl around and give you the next shot, but I'm not in a position to do that today. Let's see what's happening here. Does anybody see an A380 in the shot? Let me check the radar. It's still parked down there somewhere. Christopher Cotton, Alpha Echo, says good afternoon from Pasadena, California. And a special hello to Kevin from AVO. Allison N says, LOL, just dawned on me there's no ATC today. Yeah, that's another thing I haven't, I was in such a hurry to get here. And I was really in a panic last night to get everything. I haven't packed for it. I haven't taken this show on the road, so to speak, without my car ever. So I was kind of panicky about what to bring, what not to bring, how to take it, how to pack it. And I didn't, that was one of the things I didn't do. I have a scanner as we look at this Swiss arrival. So I have my scanner, but I didn't get a chance to program it in with the frequencies which are frequented by LAX. And because every airport has different frequencies, if I turned on my scanner, which was pre-programmed for Dallas-Fort Worth, we might hear something, but it wouldn't be probably what we want to hear. So I'll try to rectify that before our next broadcast. I don't have our music. I didn't have a chance to do our member credits or to update them. So I will present them to you, but they'll be the ones we used for our last broadcast. So not up to date. I'll try to get that done before our next broadcast. Poster shot for that. Oh, here comes the A380. There it is in all its 4-engined glory. Headed the wrong way right now. It's going to be made. Well, does it? Well, wait a minute. Does it go? I'm assuming it makes some sort of a polar route. There you see vegetation. O'Malley wants to know if I brought the air horn. I have it, but it's not hooked up. It's another. I haven't had a chance to hook up the old iPod, or the iPad, which has all that jazz on it. What was I looking at? Oh, this is what I was looking at. British Airways, Governor, getting pushed back from Tom Bradley. It's going back to London Heathrow. It's a 777. There is a Lufthansa A350-900, flight 45. It's making its way for a departure to Munich. I believe we've found it. Here it is, in front of the United hangar. So we'll see that taking off shortly. Looks like we've got a UPS 767, which has just come in from Louisville. I don't know if we're going to see it. Oh, I see the tail. So we present to you a UPS brown and gold tail, ladies and gentlemen. Not exactly plane spotting, kind of tail spotting. There's some more tails for you. A generic blue tail, a generic white tail. What time is it even? 5:22. So that makes it 7:22. At least that's what my body is telling me it is. Why is the sun still so high in the sky? Plane spotting action. a tow job here. That Asiana plane is going on a small respite before its next flight. As we see that Swiss pull into the terminal. Coming in from Zurich was that 777. Okay, so how many of you are model train aficionados? I know that's a weird thing to say, but at a glance, that Turkish logo on the back of that plane looks like the at a glance it looks to me like the L of the Lionel. I don't know, it's not, I'm sure if you had one close next to the other, they wouldn't look at all like one another, but. All right, we got a Condor on the move. Wow. Now that is a livery. From every angle, it is unmistakable what that plane is. It is going to Frankfurt. It's an A330-900 model. And here goes that that British 777. It's a big plane. It's kind of coming at us here. Coming at ya. Oh, look, we've got smoke effects here. Portrait of this British Airways 777 going by the LAX landmarks for you. That's how you have, uh-oh, are we frozen? What's happened? Let me see if I can replug that, because that's not what we... Oh, there's me. Hello, me. Why am I frozen? Please stand by. Well, that camera works. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back. We had a bit of a freeze there. Oh, we got Lufthansa coming and going. Oh, we be frozen again. All right, so hold on, everybody. I don't know what's happening. If you can still hear me, it looks like we're still broadcasting. But let me find an alternative to our encoders. Our encoder getting hot or something? Did we run out of battery? No, we've got plenty of battery. So let me dig into our bag of encoders. See if we can find one that works. Well, we're going to replace our name brand encoder. There's me and Kevin. Or maybe it's the computer. So hang in there. Maybe it's our signal. Okay, so I'm plugging in oh, my computer's acting all funky. And let me do this. Let me play you something while I see if I can figure what's going on. Here are our members as of earlier this week. Well, here we are again. We have a picture. It looks like it's going. Now, I know we usually play the credits when we're about to end our broadcast. So I don't know. It looks like our encoder just kind of locked up. So I'll test that out later. In the meantime, we'll try to keep going here for a little while longer. Let me check with our driver here. So Kevin says he's still okay, so he's my ride. So we're here. We've got this secondary camera here. So here I am at Clutter's Park. Hello to you. There's Kevin back there. You see him back there? He's kind of hiding behind a pole. But I don't usually use this camera, but I needed something to go to in case we run into some further difficulties. So we've got headed down to the end of the runway. Well, we've got first of all, we've got a couple flights going off to London Heathrow. First of which is United 923, a Dreamliner. We'll have British Airways 777 to follow on Runway DFW live from, or kind of live at least, from Los Angeles International Airport in California. Incoming, don't know what that is. I gotta find a way to fasten my phone to the tripod so I can glance down and see what we've got coming up. I mean, that's the arrangement I have back home, but I haven't yet figured that out here yet. You see a FedEx freighter there, and I'm not familiar with enough about the movements of this airport to know if it's going to take off here in front of us or if it's going to go over to the north side. The FedEx flight's going to Santa Ana. That's not a very far away, is it? So we should have a Spirit plane taking off for DFW. And depending on how they line these up, it could either be the FedEx flight going out next or the British Airways Flight 280 to London Heathrow. The FedEx plane is an Airbus A300. So the Spirit plane, you may be able to hear it taking off. So many things that are interesting to see here. All right, so once again, we are awaiting the departure of the Speedbird, which is going to London Heathrow. And it looks like that one's going to be the next takeoff. It's like 280-777. We await its departure. And yes, that does remind me again that we don't have our air traffic control. Okay, British Airways is rolling. Here's your Speedbird for you. And that brings us to FedEx Flight 1366. This is the A300 going to Santa Ana. A plane which dates back to the year, which harkens back to the year 1990. Wow. I believe that was, the plane must have been empty. Went up at such an angle my tripod could barely reach that far. Couldn't go up at that angle. That was your rocket ship there. All right, United. Well, we got an American flight to not available, NA. An Airbus A321 going out next, and then following that will be United Flight 1700 to Chicago O'Hare, a 757-200 model from 1995. Are we still on the air? Yes, we appear to be. And Rudy, LA Plane Spotter, confirms, yup, quick rotation every time from that A300. So thank you for that expertise that you have laid on us. All right, well, you're hearing that American plane going up, so the next up will be the United jet going London. And again, if you're familiar with this airport, you know from this position, you know it's hard to see the planes as they take off. We've got a Delta flight coming in from Minneapolis, St. Paul, Flight 785, an Airbus A321, and we should be seeing that. That's the Delta flight arriving. We should be seeing the United plane in our crosshairs just a moment from now. No. I thought for a second this United jet was scooting down the taxiway at takeoff velocity. It's kind of slowed down since it first caught my eye. All right, we've got United Flight 215 about ready to launch. This is going to be a MAX 9. Oh, look at this. This Western Global 747, the tail of which has been, it has been featured in most of our shots of incoming planes, is now being pushed back. here at LAX. Do I see it on the radar? I do not. Okay, I see the United Max 9. Volaris coming in. It just landed from Aguascalientes in Mexico. AvGeek830 says, okay, I gotta go, everyone. I gotta get up early. I'm gonna go plane spotting tomorrow. Also gonna catch Yuma 1 Southwest. We were lucky enough to see that on its inaugural flight into Dallas Love Field, which is Southwest Airlines headquarters. Did I say Ayuma? I think it's Aimua. But yeah, it flew direct from, I think it was Kona to Dallas Fort Worth. That's a long flight for a 787 of some max variety. It was not a revenue flight. It was not a scheduled flight you could buy a ticket for, but I think it had VIPs on it. John Irby says lots of grease and hydraulic fluid leakage from the tail section of that Western Global 747. Indeed. Shall we investigate? Our cameras will investigate, or our camera. So what are we seeing, John? You see something that we should flag here? And we're only seeing our shot can only show you one full engine, and I guess we've lost the part of that other engine. So I don't know. I don't think it's, last I looked, it was not on our radar yet. That could have changed, and I think it did. It's going to Fairfield, Connecticut, I guess. It's a 747-400 series. 1992 is where that, the year of its origination. So take a look, any airline mechanics in the house, take a look and see. It's definitely got that tail section is definitely a little murky. We say good evening to MR Rice. Hello, MR. Channel member Super 80 Swissair says needs a wet wipe. I think you may be right about that. A very big wet wipe. So it's gonna disappear. Here's a bus. I don't know why I showed you the bus, but I thought, well. We've seen trains today. We've seen planes. I figured I'd bring you a bus. Not a heck of a lot going on right now. Well, we've got that there Western Global 747 poised for takeoff to Fairfield. That is a destination that I have never encountered at DFW Airport. So you'll see the tail of that Western Global go behind or go between those other tails there. That's big enough that we should be able to follow it all the way to the end of the runways there. I want to thank you all for watching our little broadcast today of Runway DFW at large. We're live at Los Angeles International Airport. We'll be at large at least a couple more times before we go. Of course, we're here for the Cranky Dork Fest festivities. That happens on Saturday over by the In-N-Out Burger on the northeast side of the airport. And of course, tomorrow night is the big soiree up on top of the H Hotel, co-hosted by Kevin and Rudy. And I think it's NYC Aviation is the other organization which is sponsoring that. It's sold out. It's got about 250 tickets sold. So it's going to be a blast and a half. And then of course the all day stream coming up on Sunday with Kevin and Rudy. So much to see. It'll be a very interesting weekend of plane spotting and YouTube broadcasting. And I think I'll be out here, I think tomorrow morning sometime for at least a little bit. Just to kind of see if I can correct some of the things that didn't seem to go quite right this time. But hats off to Kevin of Airline Videos Live for helping us out, giving us a ride over here. Presenting us with some battery power and a table. Mucho apreciado. Now, where did that 747? See, it gets down there, and where does it go? I guess maybe behind that white building there. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Western Global. Yes, Western Global. That's it. That's the one we're looking for. Dirty Bird. And again, it's going to Fairfield, which I believe is in the state of Connecticut, there on the east coast of the USA. I can't even make out that plane with my eyes from here. It's very well camouflaged with wires and foliage and other planes. I see the DHL ketchup and mustard livery pushing back. It's also had its tail in the way of some of our shots, so. What time is it in real time? So it's almost 8 o'clock Central Time. I say that because that's the time zone in which I woke up this morning. My alarm went off at 4, so let's see. So that would be 2 a.m. Pacific time. Some 4-engined Queen action for you here on Runway DFW at LAX. Look at the underbelly of this one. All of a sudden, it's very quiet. So we'll look out over there for that DHL plane. It's got to be over there somewhere. John M. says that was a light takeoff. Airline Spotter 96. Oh wow, not even heavy, really early rotation. What was that? One asks. That was All Nippon Airways. Headed out to Tokyo Haneda Airport. There you see the sun getting lower in the sky. Tim Gonzalez lets us know that Fairfield, Connecticut, where that Western Global plane was going, is the home of the Jelly Belly factory. Now there's trivia you don't hear just any old time. Did we miss this coming in? Where'd it go? There it is. It's Qantas. It has arrived from Melbourne, in Australia, don't you know? 7879, same type of aircraft we see Qantas flying into DFW these days, with its Melbourne and Sydney journeys. Those are the two longest routes from DFW currently. This one, a 13-hour and 35-minute flight from Melbourne. Got a United 757 coming in from Chicago O'Hare. And it's right over there. Back there somewhere. Ah. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. It was kind of jawsing us there for a moment. So I think somebody corrected me once. That is not a, that's not technically a pencil, is it? It's the more the pencil is the more stretched version than this 757, if I'm not mistaken. That's the what, the 200? No, the 300. And it is of this century, from 2002. The Spirit of Australia, now pulling into the gates of Tom Bradley. Will be betwixt colleagues from Swiss and, no. Betwixt Turkish and Lufthansa. What fun we are having. We've got the DHL plane now rolling. That livery. Level. We saw a level aircraft once, or I saw it. We may have come in more than once. It was Iberia substituted a level branded plane for their regular flight to Madrid. And so this is only the second time I've seen a level aircraft in person. It says here it was Iberia flight 2623, level operated by Iberia, so I don't know if that means that it was that was kind of the same thing or not. That's coming in from Barcelona. Huh? Oh, that's Bethlehem. Bet the Hawk, I am told by Kevin. You've heard about Bet the Hawk on his broadcast, and there she is. Hello, Bet. Good to see you. Perched on top of an old light standard. Uh-oh, Kevin's breaking out the heavy artillery here. He's getting his big tripod out, because he's got his car chock full of gear. And Bet is recognized by Super 80 Swiss Air. John M. says, now that is a flying machine. I'll betcha. Josh Aldrich, an AVL celebrity right there. Yes, indeedy. And Bet we may break away from you momentarily to watch the blasting off of Virgin Atlantic Flight 142. Well, you are off. We're going to get the Virgin Atlantic Dreamliner going back to London Heathrow. So let's see, it should be somewhere in this vicinity. And I don't think I would have noticed Bet. I'm so focused on the aircraft, but Kevin's got eyes on all sides of his head. Yeah, Kevin's breaking out the heavy artillery here. We await the departure of the Virgin Atlantic Dreamliner. Got a triple coming in from Taipei, China Airlines cargo. There she is. So many things I've never said before. Planes and airline, well, not planes so much, but airlines and destinations. See a FedEx plane yonder. It's going to Memphis. It's a 767. What happened to the Virgin Atlantic? Is it stuck down there somewhere? I'm not seeing it anymore. am I trying to show to you? Oh, that's what I'm trying to show to you. The China Airlines cargo, which came in a moment or two ago. Here goes the FedEx flight to Memphis. Off into the California sunset. Comes that level aircraft. I'll be danged if I know what happened to that. That Virgin Atlantic plane. Just though it disappeared into thin air. Got to go find a cord to plug in my phone. As it is complaining to me that it does not have enough energy to continue. Why doth thou complaineth? Cable with the correct connector. As you gaze at that French B plane back there. Okay, all is well. Now, I really should be holding my phone sideways because the runways don't run north and south here, they run east and west. I know, that's a technicality. And I'm probably getting a little loopy at this point because I've been up since crazy o'clock. Okay, let's see. Well, the plane just came in from Lima in Peru, don't you know? They do peek out at us from behind the trees, this LATAM. ready for its portrait here. Craig Russell states that All Nippon Airways Star Wars R2-D2 livery 787-9 Dreamliner from Haneda is 41 minutes away. George Ragsdale says, Walt, here in Dallas, the radio said 107 degrees today, and the car was showing 110 degrees. But really, once it gets over 100, does it even matter? Sadio Chino is watching from Metro Manila. So hello to you in the Philippines. Matt A says this is a beautiful golden hour light. And it's coming to you. You know, we'll play our open one more time. Just for grins.
From Hollywood,
You know what? I ruined that.
from Hollywood, the heart of the entertainment world.
It's Runway DFW at large.
Well, wasn't that exciting? Yes, it's Runway DFW at large. Thursday, September 7th, 2023. 6:16 in the Pacific time zone. 8:16 in the Central time zone here in the U.S. Matt A says that intro had Mike Douglas show vibes. You must be of a certain age to lay out that reference, and of course that would be a foreign reference to probably anybody who is not of this country and of a certain age, but thank you for that. Mike Douglas show is a staple of my youthful late afternoons. I'm seeing China Airlines cargo. Oh, that came. Oh no, it's going out. China Airlines cargo 747. No, I'm sorry, it's a 777. No, wait a minute. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. No. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Oh, I see what's happening here. Okay, an Atlas Air 747 going to Seoul is now lighting up the radar. 747-400 series, 21 years old. And so we should be seeing that lifting off shortly. You're not seeing it there on the screen. I'm looking at it on my screen. We've got a Delta 757-200 now going out to, and I didn't catch where it's going to, but we're going to see it go to where it's going to at any rate. On Runway DFW at large. I think. Doesn't seem to be going fast enough to take off. And yes, if you've just tuned in, there is no We have no air traffic control today because of my inability to get my scanner programmed. What's the deal with this? Did this come in, or is this, maybe I misread the flight radar. Oh, that came in from Mexico City. That's 757. So sorry. There it is anyway. 757-200. Making the scene from Mexico City. Let's see, we've got Spirit Flight 953 going to Detroit. It's an Airbus A320. Shall we together take a look at that? I don't think it's a yellow one, is it? It's the birthday cake. I was looking for a plane that was coming in, and it escaped my attention. I don't know how it could, because it's pretty bright yellow. The Alaska plane you saw taking off is off to Seattle, an Airbus A321neo. We'll have what looks to be our first, at least the first Southwest aircraft I've seen coming in on this side. It'll be a flight 3235 from Salt Lake City. A MAX number 8. There's Kevin over there working on a project. So this is unusual for him because he's, on Thursdays, he's usually broadcasting. But even though he was taking today off so he could do 3 days of programs in a row, still out here doing stuff and helping us bring you this broadcast. Camera's not having an easy time in focusing. I believe that's that metallic-looking object there at the bottom is SoFi Stadium, if I'm not mistaken. A north side landing as he lines up the putt. By the color of that aircraft, it appears to be an EVA Air plane being tugged around. A 777. Getting into place for its next revenue-making flight. We'll assume it's revenue-making. You know, I'd love to be out here all night long, but I have to be honest with my viewers. I think I'm about to hit the wall here as far as everything goes. I've been on the go since 4 a.m. Central Time, which is 2 a.m. Pacific Time. And so it being almost 6:30 here, I think I've got to bug out. So I'm going to play the credits one more time. Well, first of all, let's give our big thanks out to our sponsor and travel agent, James Webb, for being such a good part of this enterprise. Thank you, James Webb, Airline Videos Live, and Kevin for helping us out with this broadcast, and also for helping us with our regularly scheduled programs in Dallas. And big thanks, big shout out to the Runway DFW Moderation Federation for having hung out with us for this afternoon, and they make it a really nice place for you to spend some time. So thank you to the mod feds. All right, we don't have music. We've got we're going to show the credits once again of our of our fine members. Now this was done earlier this week. I haven't made a new one, so I'll try to get to that sometime tonight. But as of a couple days ago, here are the fine members of the Runway DFW YouTube channel. All right, there you go. Those are the members of our channel. Thank you to all of you. And I think that's it for us tonight. Watch for our next broadcast sometime tomorrow, perhaps. But be sure also to tune in for the big spectacular show tomorrow. What time does do the festivities begin tomorrow, Kevin?
Well, party's at 4, live streams at
3 o'clock Pacific time is when you should be tuned in for the start of the broadcast, and the party starts at 4, an hour later. So great. There's Wamos or Vamos. We've never figured that out. And so anyway, thanks again, everybody, and we will be back soon from LAX for a couple more days. So see you soon.
Travel arrangements for overseas acts and promotional consideration furnished by Pan American World Airways, the world's most experienced airline. Pan Am makes the going great. This is Dick Tufeld speaking.
I wish I had some music to play here. Hum along, everybody. We'll get the breakfast wrap. Nice to see all of your comments. I'm sorry I didn't get to everybody today. But it was fun. And just trying to get to everybody here. There's A-List Flyer Chris. We'll be seeing A-List Flyer Chris this weekend out here. So you get the idea. Everybody had fun, I hope. And we'll see you soon from Runway DFW. At large. As soon as that disappears, I can put this in. Here we go. All right, see you soon, everybody. Bye.